Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Foxydude here, and welcome back to a brand new video for you guys today here on the channel. And as you can tell by the title of the video, I have a very, very special announcement that I'm ready to share with you guys, basically. So before we get into the special announcement and everything like that, hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you're all staying safe and are enjoying life as much as you possibly can in the circumstances that we're currently in. But basically, as you would have seen throughout the past couple of weeks, actually, over on my YouTube channel, I'll quickly grab it up and just try and get a feeling for it. I haven't been posting as much, basically. Obviously, I've been posting F1 Journey still on the weekends as I normally do. And also, I've been posting quite a lot of Among Us recently because I absolutely love the game and it's a lot of fun. But basically, there's kind of been a reason why the YouTube side of me has basically just not really been as proactive as it has been in the past. Obviously, this announcement is going to basically fuel that and also give you guys a bit of information pretty much about where I'm going to be moving forwards with YouTube and also really with what I do on the side. Well, not on the side, as my primary thing. But yeah, I mean, if we have a look at the dates here from when I've actually been posting videos. So going back to my first game when I played Black Ops Cold War. So I did the 19th of September, the 20th, 22nd, 24th, 25th, 26th. Then it was October the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, then it was the 5th, and then obviously this one's coming out now. So they're kind of regular, but they're not every day, you know, and they're not F1 videos really as well. But pretty much the biggest reason for this is that I can now officially confirm to you guys that I am releasing my very first game, which is called Gunderdome. I am really excited to finally share this with you, and I'm really looking forward to actually being able to make the videos on them. I will be making plenty of videos on Gunderdome. That is an actual fact, and I'm really excited for it. So I'll give you a bit of a backstory as to how this project all came about, and pretty much how this is going to fuel what I want to do in life. Basically, I've always wanted to be a game developer. That's my main goal, and it still is, which is why currently at the moment I work self-employed, and I'm trying my best to forge my way into the industry. And it obviously means that my primary target is to become a games developer, whether that's I'm successful in my own business, which I have already started, which is hence how this is actually coming about, this entire project, and how it's going to be released, etc. Or whether I can forge my way into a games company itself and get a job and earn that way. That is the main target for me, and that's what I'm trying to set out to achieve. And it could be one bloody difficult task, and in fact, it is a difficult task, but at the end of the day, I'm still pressing onwards and we're still constantly going, and that's the main important thing for me. So Gunderdome was a project that I actually started during university. During my final year of uni, it was me and one of my mates. We were working on this project, and as soon as the university project had finished, that was it. That was pretty much project over. However, I then decided to speak with my mate. I've now taken over everything from in terms of Gunderdome, so now I have the rights to it. And now I have been working hard to develop it to a state where it can officially be released. And I am happy to announce that we are now at a stage where it can be released. I have gone ahead and made lots of gameplay changes from when it was first left alone, really, because the project was left alone for a while. I always wanted to release it. But I never really had that motivation to go ahead and finish it off and really take forwards with my self-employment side of the journey that I want to take. Eventually, though, I made a lot of changes to the game, a lot of stability fixes, in fact, some very late stability fixes. I've literally just finished, in fact, when we're recording this now, 5 PM UK time. So if this video gets out by 6 PM UK time, like I normally do, then shout out to me recording this 1 hour ago by the time that you're watching this. But literally just come back now, and I've just finished some more fixes to the game. And I have plans to do even more with it. So that's kind of where we're going with it. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to quickly change the cam sets around. And then I'm going to go and show over to the Steam page where you guys can have a look at the game for yourselves. Alright, so as you can see, we are currently over on Steam right now. In fact, you can actually see my library of games. So, you know, hey ho to that. But if you go onto the Steam store and then you search on the store and you type in Gunderdome, you are going to find my own project. It is right here, and it is ready to go. We're going to leave that alone. But as you can see, the game is now on, well, it's not technically available yet for you to actually buy, but it is available for you on Steam. And if you are interested, you can add it to your wishlist and you'll get a notification on when the game becomes available and you guys can purchase it. Now, let's start off. I'll give you a quick explanation as to the game itself in case you guys don't really know about it. I have posted some videos very, very long time ago, nearly a year ago, for this game itself, pretty much showing my university project. But now going forwards, I'll be posting a lot of videos on this game because it's mine and I'm going to promote it, obviously. And also, I've got a lot of series ideas that I want to do with this. I've been planning creatively how I want to make some series for Gunderdome, and I've got perfect ideas for it. So, anyway, Gunderdome is an FPS survival game. Fight endless waves of enemies to achieve the highest score. Once in the main menu, you have the option to view the settings and how the game works, or jump straight into the action. Choose from 3 maps to hop into and test yourselves against endless waves of enemies. And that is literally what the game is about. It is a survival game. You can see the screenshots going on through here of the game itself. One of these is going to be one of my thumbnails, so cheers for the screenshots, Tom. But yeah, this is Gunderdome in its full entirety. Now, when I initially took over the project, after, you know, I decided to come back to it, we initially I only had 2 maps available for launch, but I decided to go ahead and create a 3rd map for launch, and we're going to go from there. Now, the game is, obviously, at the moment, it's only available on PC. It's not available on Xbox, it's not available on PlayStation, and it's not available on Android and tablets and all that stuff. At the moment, it is literally just on PC. Now, at the time, obviously, I mean, it says here the planned release date is the 13th of October. I can confirm to you guys that the earliest time I believe I'm going to be able to release this game on Steam is going to be the 19th of October, which is in 12 days' time. Because that's pretty much the time that they told me. They just said, put a planned release date in, so I was like, okay, I will. And I did, and obviously now we've got the official release date, so ignore this here, because that's not correct. But yeah, for now, the game is only going to be available on PC. That doesn't mean it's not going to be available on other platforms. I'm currently working really hard to see if I can, to basically make the game compatible for other platforms, such as Xbox, such as PlayStation, and also for Android and iOS as well. I will be working to try and get them compatible. It's just going to take me a little bit of time because I don't know what I necessarily need to do fully yet to make sure that it's compatible on every single device. Once I get that and once I know it and do a bit more research on it, I can go ahead and start doing that, and then I can start speaking to the likes of Sony and Microsoft and getting the game published on their platforms. Also, as well, this game is going to be released on itch.io. If you don't know what itch.io is, it's another game website. That one should actually be released earlier than the one on Steam. Now, with itch.io, I don't necessarily have to wait any given time to release the game, whereas on Steam, you have to have a set amount of time before you can release it. So hopefully, by next week, maybe, depending on if any more, there's a lot of niddly fiddly things that you need to do to get the games out. Hopefully within that period of time I can sort out everything and get the game released onto itch.io so you can play it there first, and obviously you can play it on here on Steam when it comes out. And of course you've got the About the Game sections. Big up Sam. Everyone says, you know, where is Sam? Is he alive? Yes, he is alive, and he also is being a big shout out to myself, and he's put Gunderdome on his wish list, so I really appreciate that, Sam. For now, obviously, there are a lot of limitations to the game because it is just me that is, you know, developer for this game. So, for example, it is a single-player game. There is no multiplayer for Gunderdome. It is a single-player experience. And as you can see, pretty much on here, every time that your bullet hits an enemy, or even kills an enemy for that matter, you are going to get a score that comes up at the top here. You've got your kill counter, you've got your health and armor counter at the top, and then you've got your ammo count at the top right-hand corner here. Again, I'll do a video which will explain absolutely everything about the game in terms of the UI and all this stuff like that. But that's pretty much just the basis of how it is. Eventually then, once you carry on taking taking the enemies on basically, as soon as you get killed, you can then type in a 3-letter, or I think it's 3 words, it might be, yeah, I think it's 3 letters, your name, let's just say for mine, Tom, put in Tom, and then you press enter, and you get your own personal leaderboard. There's no global leaderboard, but it's your own personal one. So you can see what your personal best is on each map, maybe compare that with your friends, see if you can then try and beat your high score, and that's just the premise of it. it. Just keep going and going, trying to get the best score possible on each of the set maps. And for now, of course, I am really looking forward to it. And of course, I've got all the PC controls here, so you guys can view it out there. And of course, at the moment, I only have an English interface in terms of that is to do with the text of the game. It's only in English. It's not really in any other ones. And also, if you do buy this game and you buy it on Steam, and I'll tell the price in just a second, just want to quickly confirm that you can currently only use keyboard and mouse. I am currently, at this stage, working really hard to get the game compatible to be used with a controller for Steam, and at the moment we are nearly there. Unfortunately, there is currently a stage which I'm at, which is an absolute bugger to actually do. So I'm currently working hard to get the controller set compatible. Now, the price of the game. Obviously, there is going to be a price. I need to be able to actually earn something for my company, hence why you can see it here. It is going to cost money, but it's going to cost you hardly anything. The game costs £1.69 or $2. That's it. Just $2. That's all I'm charging for this game because, quite frankly, that's what it's worth. It's a simple little game created by myself and obviously my friend back in the university, Project Times, but obviously now just followed up by myself. The game is $2. That is it. You don't have to pay any more than that. Eventually down the line, there is going to be some updates which I want to bring out for the game. We'll start having a look, once the game is out, we'll have a look at some patches, see what you guys are finding which is right, what's wrong, and we'll start making some updates to that. We'll get some weapon tunings coming in. There will be some free updates. Maybe, I don't know, let's say, for example, there's a new enemy type that we bring into the game. Maybe there's a new gun that we bring into the game. The only time that there's going to be extra forms of payments is going to be for DLC content, such as brand new maps. I am currently drafting up new maps that I want to add to the game. They will be purchased via DLC. I can't see those those maps being any more than 50p, basically. Like I said, nothing crazily stupid price-wise. I'd say around like 50p. And you could say, yeah, 50p, it's a rip-off considering the game's £1.60 or $2. But at the end of the day, it is just that it's a form of income for myself and to help push my business. Because at the end of the day, this isn't a hobby. This is a full-on business for me now. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I wanted to get this out there and get you guys up to date with what I've been up to. And this is why YouTube has definitely not been taking much of the primary source over the past few months. And it will continue to be like that. And it could even be less and less and less as the future for myself is getting into the gaming industry. And this is the way that I'm trying to do it. So Gunderdome, it's coming out soon in about 2 weeks time. If you guys want to add it to your wish list on Steam, add it to your wish list. When it comes out, like I said, it's going to cost you $2, £1.69. And then obviously I'll be making sure that I can try and get it compatible for other platforms as well as just PC and try and release it onto them in the near future, when. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you do add this to your wish list and you do end up purchasing it, I really, really do appreciate it. And it really does mean a lot. And I'll be posting a hell of a lot of videos on Gunderdome to showcase it in its full. But for now, guys, I'm out. Take care all. Peace.